trust and letting go. I wake up every morning to an Osho tarot card, and this morning my card was trust. And it's this beautiful picture of a girl jumping off a cliff into this gorgeous pink and blue pastel hue, where it just gives the impression that she's falling into this place of softness, into this place of love, this place of richness. And it's something I'm getting better at. I'm definitely getting better and better at trusting, and trusting that it's all going to be okay and that it's all as it should be. But to trust means I need to let go. It leads on a little bit from yesterday's, where talking about how letting things linger. Sometimes I just don't want to let go, you know. I don't want to bring things to completion. I have this particularly with relationships, where even though I've really clearly made a choice, there is part of me that still just wants it to be real, you know. Still wants it to be loved as much as I was loved in that relationship. I guess the dynamic is that you can still be loved, I can still be loved as much as I have been. But it doesn't look like that anymore, you know. It looks different now because we're not physically together. But then, are you really loved as much? Or is this a residue of how deep the love has been? And the deeper that the love has been, the deeper that the residue is, and there is now, as opposed to this huge, deep chasm of love, there's this really steep crack that it does go deep, but it just doesn't contain much volume anymore. It brings up sadness within me, feeling that love. It brings sadness up in me in feeling the lack. It brings sadness because it feeds into my I'm not enough. Feeling a bit vulnerable sharing this. There's a lot of love in me. And when I love really deeply. I really love with all of my being, and this is, I think, part of the learning for me is to not give up myself in love, and to just continuously give of myself. And the difference being, you know, when I give of myself, then it's like I'm giving the overflow, you know. And when I give up myself to relationship, then I give my everything. I give my all, I give my whole being, I give my whole life up to love. And then when that goes, it leaves a lot of space. It really leaves a lot of space that I feel I need to fill on my own. And at times I can, and at times I can't. And that's the learning, you know, that is the gift of relationship, is to have that place where I can continue to refine my level of relating and continue to enhance and grow my level of relating. It's quite interesting, there's remnants of death all around me, and I placed a token piece in the tree behind me. And it's a reminder that life is impermanent, the moments are impermanent, and that it continues on after that over and over and over. Something that I heard that was really interesting from the Paulo Coelho book that I'm reading at the moment. And when he talks about death and people passing, and this can relate to relationships and people stepping in and out of our lives. It's like people being in a different train carriage. We're all on the same train, we're all going in the same direction. Just sometimes they're in the same carriage as us, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're in the carriage next door and we can't hear them and we can't see them, but they're still travelling with us. It reminds me of my daughters a bit as well, because I don't see them as much as my heart desires. And I know that they're with me, and I know that they're in the next carriage, and I hope that they recognise that I'm in the carriage next door and we're never that far away. But right now, most of the time, we're in different carriages. It's hard to let love go. It tears away at my heart. And I am such a sucker for love. I am a fool for love. I am addicted to love. And I don't know how it's possible to live an awesome freedom lifestyle in the absence of love. And of course that starts with the love for self. But life is not the same if it's not shared. So don't rob yourself of life, and don't rob yourself of love, and share the life and the love that you have. And share this awesome freedom lifestyle.